We always ready for the smoky herb, Venom and Smoke podcast.
Oh, as you can see how I'm rolling today. You see it, you see it, y'all see it, everybody see it. I'm in a good mood. The way to close out my birthday week. We gonna talk about it, but this is the Venom Smoke Show right here, man. Kicking it to you live. This Mo Young. We gonna bring in two other guys here, man. We're gonna figure out how they love their draft or loving my draft. So let's bring in first the nefarious one.
Good evening, everybody.
And then we got the diabolical hater who helped make me have his team helped my team to have a great
Oh my God.
draft. And to make Stephen A. Smith and Spike Lee cry on national TV, I loved every minute of it. Let's bring in our resident Knicks fan, the diabolical hater.
Wow. Did you all see the rant he went on this morning about the Knicks?
Oh yeah, he says he's not going to the games. Oh my God, that was New York Knicks fashion. Passed
Wow.
on the best pure center. The best pure center. Let's see that again. The best pure center and gave it to a team that needed a fucking center. And then I just picked up the most athletic guard. I was like, I couldn't believe the trade when I was on the podcast when I got silent for a while. I was like, I can't believe this fucking trade. Lord, man. I never heard my Pistons winning the draft, but I think we won it. What y'all think?
Definitely, you guys probably have the strongest draft, I think. I think you guys got the strongest draft. I think you improved in places that you needed to improve. And I have to say that the Knicks and these European players need to eat a dick. And
he didn't even go there. He's going to Charlotte. He's going to Charlotte.
But still, we still drafted another European. And then we end up with some clown from Duke. I can't stand Duke.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I understand that we needed a point guard, but there had to be another point guard.
Maybe, man.
Look, I don't know. He
You
was
right,
working
Anthony.
for the Knicks and the Charlotte because that
You
kid
right,
from France
Anthony.
was nice. Listen,
You right.
that kid from France you shitting on was nice. His game is KD like.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah, in
KD like.
Europe.
That's
In
why
Europe. In Europe, he could be
they
KD
said the
in
same thing
Europe,
about Luka
and he could
Doncic.
be fucking Kendrick Perkins here in the United States.
Listen, they said the same thing about Luka Doncic. And Luka Doncic, these people overseas now are training harder than the people in the fucking America right now. Right now, while we chilling up here talking about the 4th of July weekend coming up, these people balling. It ain't the same like in the 90s, bro. Like these Europeans are coming. You hear the miss France. Okay, France is a little weak because we had Killian Hayes in France.
Now, Frederick Weiss, enough said.
Yeah, but I'm just saying they saying this kid here is like KD light. And I'm like, the Knicks passed up on him. And if this dude turned out to take the league by storm, that is going to kill Spike Lee. Spike, just go be a Nets fan, Spike. Just go be a Nets fan.
I don't think that's a good choice either.
Yeah, I know.
We're
going to talk about that.
It's time to pick other teams from other states when it comes to basketball in New York.
Y'all might have to. Or just be a football town. Or hockey.
Well, you can't because the Knicks are, that's part of New York. When you think New York, you think Knicks, you think Yankees, you think Mets, you think Rangers.
My
you
guy,
know what I'm saying? Like you can't.
You can't.
I'm saying this way. They had my guy Spike on his knees praying.
Oh my God, I saw the footage you all sent and it cracked me up.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
I'm like, Detroit never wins shit. Like, I don't look for only time we had one was last year. That happened to happen on my actual birthday when we got the #1 pick overall. We couldn't mess that one up. Thank God for Weaver been winning these drafts. Every year he been in the last 3 years. He's stacking up a team like Memphis did. We kept Memphis kept sucking. Memphis kept sucking. And they
Oklahoma
kept
City
their pieces.
Oklahoma City, same thing.
Yeah, that's what you got to do now. If you're a small market team, you got to suck.
Yeah, but the Knicks are not a small market team, man.
But y'all got to start acting like one because nobody coming there. That's the thing.
And that's still the sad truth because as long as Dolan is running that ship,
listen, he still thinks the 90s. Nobody gives a fuck about the Knicks. Hey, Mrs. B.
Hey, Mrs.
Nobody
B.
gives a fuck about the
Mrs.
Knicks.
B.
Hold on. They what? There you go. They
Hi,
saying hi.
Mrs.
All right, nobody gives a fuck about the Knicks no more. It's been what 20 years since they've been really relevant.
Even when I was a Knicks fan 20 years ago, but when Isaiah Thomas took it over and when Latrell Sprewell left, that was it.
I'm trying to tell people it's like you got to start moving like a small market team and build your shit. You can't buy free agents are not coming there. Now, come on, you think that the free agents would have passed on the Knicks to go to the Nets a few years ago? Like, come on, through their heyday? Hell no, they wouldn't have went to the Nets. Nets was the shit stain of the league for the longest.
Facts.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
And it's not until the Nets got J Kidd, and then they start building that team around J Kidd.
And unfortunately,
that became something.
When Drazen Petrovic, rest in peace.
Yeah, but it's still the shit stain when he was there.
That was a killer.
Drazen Petrovic, man, what a hell of a player he was.
Yeah, you're absolutely right on that one. He was he had that killer instinct.
Yes. And
you know what I'm saying? Like he knew that he was on a shitty team, but if he had a chance to win the game, he was gonna win the game. He wasn't quitting.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel you on that, but I'm like, even then with Drazen, they still was the shit stain of the league.
Yes.
So it's like it
was. Yeah, but at least they had an identity. They had some sort of identity.
It's just like you went to the now people like KD, a star, comes to New York and picks the Nets over the Knicks.
Yeah, but he picked the Nets because Kyrie didn't Kyrie sign first?
Yeah, I get that, but I'm saying even Kyrie picking the Nets over the Knicks, that should tell you right then and there. Big names are not coming here. People say this is the curse of Patrick Ewing because y'all fucking cheated to get Patrick Ewing. We know.
No, that's
Yeah,
just
nah,
I
that's just
think that curse
management.
went way before Patrick Ewing, man.
I know,
That's
but
management.
they said this like I made sense what Jalen Rose said. That's the karma because they say they wet that envelope, so they know.
Whatever.
They knew it, man. But I'm like, I can't think of no great pick since Pat. like shit. It's been a long time.
What's his name? Christoph.
Porzingis.
Yeah, Porzingis. That was probably the only draft pick that we had that was something.
And what did you do with him?
They booed the shit out that pick though.
Because your New Yorkers want a brother from the United States. They don't want, a dude from Lithuania or, Spain.
They would rather have.
If you notice, probably the Knicks were the first team to draft somebody from another country.
It's like
well,
the Knicks would
if you
rather.
look at their picks
Dallas
going back
with
years, it's
I think
always, Zugo Zipperov from Yugoslavia, but he can't come play because his contract is for 7 years, so he can't play for you for 7 years.
Fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
And some can't go to their left.
Yeah, that's a shit show. And my thing is, there was such Nick fashion last night. It's like they're like, who the fuck is this guy? And they was getting all mad. And then they find out, yeah, we traded the pick. But no, it's not number 12. They thought it was the dude number 12. They're like, because he can shoot, he's a flamethrower. The guy, from Santa Clara was a flamethrower who went to the Thunder. So they're like, they start getting excited. Yeah, we're going to get this guy. No, it's not that guy. Well, we're going to get Jalen Durden. No. He's getting traded to the Pistons from the Knicks. They say from the... Oh, we ain't getting nobody. No.
And
and then y'all traded.
What we got were draft picks for 2025.
25? It's like, really?
They're in the LeBron James sweepstakes. They heard LeBron will play with his son.
Shit.
And guess what year LeBron James Jr. is draft eligible?
If LeBron James ends up in New York Knicks, I'm done. I will fucking cheer for the Pelicans. I'll cheer for the Knicks. For the Nets. I'll cheer for fucking Philly. I'll cheer for Miami. If LeBron James becomes a Knick, fuck that.
Jay, look, he is going to be here in 2025. He's a junior in high school now, right? So that means he's going to graduate 2024. He's going to play 1 year in college.
Yeah.
Brings you 2025. And guess who got all the 2025 draft capital? The fucking New York motherfucking Knicks are going to trade.
I think they got
all those picks to go number one.
3 first rounders in the situation with this situation. Yeah. And if they're going to be shitty, they'll get a lottery pick. So they'll have 4.
They're going to trade all 4 to get LeBron James Jr. So LeBron James can become a New York motherfucking Knick. And you're hearing this shit first on the show. It's like you got to break it down.
Fuck that.
Why? Who else coming out in 2025? I would get Mikey Williams personally. I would fucking say that cap.
If they got 4 or 5 draft picks in the first round, who knows who they're getting? They're bringing 4 of their starting 5. 4 and if LeBron James comes, there goes your 5th player.
Listen, boom, that's the hell of a draft. Look, that 2025 draft, that is the next generational draft. If you look at the kids coming up, that draft from top to bottom is a strong fucking draft unless these kids fall off.
We'll see.
I just don't think LeBron James' son is strong enough to be a top in the first round. I don't think he's a first round pick. At least now with his gameplay, let's see how he elevates the next 2 or 3 years.
But I'm just saying, they're going to get LeBron Jr. They're going to get Bronny so they can get LeBron. To go with those young kids that looks up to LeBron, and that's your New York Knicks.
I'm gonna start looking for another team then.
Start looking.
I'm gonna
Because that's
start
the
looking
only
now. I got
way
3
I can
years.
see.
You know,
2025. How would you feel as a player get traded 3 times? That's draft night though.
That's draft night.
and you
Draft
think
can do
about
that.
it, the last team that gets you is the one that probably really wanted you in the first place. So you ended up in a situation you wanted to be in. First of all,
Absolutely.
you get drafted by the Knicks. You already know how ownership is. So you're a little, you could be like, yeah, I can make money in New York because it's big market, but do I want the bullshit? So now you ended up getting traded where? He went to Charlotte?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
talk about like the guy the Knicks drafted went to Charlotte. He only got traded once. It was Durden that got traded twice. So it was like this. It was like Durden got picked up by Oklahoma City.
Traded to
That was
us.
Oklahoma City pick, and then they went to Charlotte. So Charlotte Charlotte picked, and then they went to the Knicks, and then the Knicks sent them to us. So it was like it was that Oklahoma City pick, but they traded it to Charlotte. So
Listen,
he wore Charlotte hat.
basically what the Knicks did for you is saying, listen, you're closer to making noise in this league.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give you this player because down the line, I'm gonna come to you and be like, yo, let's make a trade, and you're gonna honor it.
And what we did was, and I would say was masterful. Because everybody, even me, questioned what the fuck, why did we trade a 2025 pick for we trade Grant for a 2025 first round pick that Milwaukee has that's not going to be a good pick.
Nope.
And we fleeced the fuck out the Knicks with that pick. We used one pick to get 2 top 5. I'm gonna say those in my top 5. 2 top 5 players in the draft.
Yeah.
With 1 pick.
So like I told you, on paper, you're strong.
I'm like,
they have to gel. They have to learn how to play together.
Yes, I'm like, how? I'm like, all I can say is the Knicks could have got more.
Hey, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
I'm just saying the Knicks could have gotten more.
Oh no, definitely. But like I said, until that owner, listen, you would think
Kemba Walker off your hands, who we gonna buy out for $9 million and have more cap space.
I mean, we freed cap space because we sent Kemba Walker out of town. So we freed a little cap space.
Yeah, I'm like this. We already had the most in the league.
It's gonna be the contract that they offer Kyrie.
Yeah.
And then Kyrie's gonna have to decide: do I want to play with the Knicks for this much? Do I want to stay with the Nets?
KD is coming over with y'all, but they want to play together. So
I don't want AD.
I said KD.
KD.
Oh,
KD is going to leave the Nets and come to the Knicks because he don't want to play by himself.
Ooh. Then you can use some of those trades for 2025. Could you imagine Kyrie, LeBron, and KD together?
Oh, good Lord. Well, that'd be a 40-year-old LeBron, but yeah, I get
it. He's still
East?
going to be able to contribute.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like
40. He might not give you 45 or 35 or something like that, but I'm sure he'll give you 28, 29.
Trying to do something.
LeBron at 40.
In the Knicks. They're doing diabolical shit because
LeBron at 40 will be Blake Griffin.
But he'll be a much more athletic
Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
But at that point in time, the Knicks fans just want anybody, like Spike said, anybody that can help. Anybody. Yeah. They'll take
and
anybody.
I agree with him. Anybody, a shooting guard. You really need a point guard. All right, so you got the kid from Duke. I didn't go Google him to see, some of his highlights, but supposedly he's nice. You know what I'm saying? He distributes the ball. He could shoot the rock. You know what I'm saying? Mike Krzyzewski, produces great basketball players. But North Carolina did shut them down twice in 3 weeks.
Yeah, they did.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? So how good is he? I would have looked at some of those guards.
We talking about the Pistons. The Shocker was the #1 pick overall.
Yeah.
The Joker. The Joker outfit.
What did the Magic fuck this up so bad? Jabari Smith was bar none the #1 pick overall.
He didn't even go 2, right?
He went 3. We
yeah,
know he said he wasn't paying for Oklahoma City, so we know Oklahoma City was going to get somebody that looks more Oklahoman. Put it that way.
No,
We
you're
know
right.
Chet was
You're
going
absolutely right.
We know Chet was going to. They say he's a unicorn, but I can't trust nobody who's not over 200 pounds at 7 feet.
He's Sean Bradley.
Sean Bradley Jr.
Yeah,
Going to
buddy.
get dunked on over and over and over. And we go over some more.
If he don't put mass on that tall ass body, he's gonna get schooled. And honestly, this league isn't back in the day where you dump the ball down to the big man anymore. Now it's run and gun. So you need your big men to be able to shoot jump shots.
He needs to be Kevin Durant.
Yeah, you don't have to. He can shoot, and he got ball handling skills. But Chet Holmgren is going to be a poster. I see John Morant being the first one putting him on the poster.
Oh yeah.
Then I see if you play us, Jay Divey is going to put him on the fucking poster.
John Morant's going to be putting many people on a poster for years to come.
And I'm putting it this way. And I'm excited about our pick because John Morant say he's the most player who played like him. And I'm like, if he plays something like John Morant, the fucking piss. I was happy with that pick. But Jaden Durden said his favorite fucking Marvel character is the fucking Hulk. So that means he's going to try to put a motherfucker in the basket. And Durden is going to put Holmgren in the fucking basket.
Hulk smash.
And I'm like, I like Paolo. But Paolo was the one with the least amount in the top three. The least he reached his peak. They saying.
Yeah.
But Jabari Smith, the Rockets, and I fucking hate Houston. I fucking hate the Rockets. But I must say they had the steal of the draft until Troy Reaver and the Pistons came. But I was like, Jabari Smith, get him at 3 is like getting Jordan at 3.
Yeah.
Put it that way, like that type of steal. Like get the number one talent at 3. You don't see that happen a lot. I'm not saying he's going to be Jordan, but that kid is going to be nice.
Listen, if he can come and make the team better, he doesn't have to take over the team. He's just got to help the team. You know what I'm saying? Because your team is solid. Your team plays D. Your team rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Your team could shoot. Now they got some pieces that strengthen that core. You know what I'm saying? So what they need to do is get them to play together. You don't even know. They're going to come out this year and blow the socks out of everybody and be the team that you think will be in 3 or 4 years.
The Lakers played the Magic for a draft pick. And who did they get? What draft pick for what year? Because I don't remember that one.
They did. I think they did trade, or they got somebody. I think they traded somebody and got a draft, and the Lakers got a pick.
Yeah.
They're still an old fucking team. It don't matter.
Still horrible.
They still suck.
Listen, there's nothing that they can do to that team to improve it, but dismantle it.
The best thing is for Kyrie to go to LA. That's the best thing that could happen to him. And then they start getting these people to fucking follow Kyrie to LA. That's the only help they got is these free agents decide to go to LA and break the bank. Break the bank. That's the only way. If Bradley Beal just go to LA, they offer him the max, but they don't have enough money to do it. You got LeBron max, AD max. You can't do it. The Lakers are fucked up.
Yeah.
And I said this when they picked him up. I said this on another show I was on. The Lakers had just doomed themselves.
They sold their souls to win the AAU championship.
They sold their souls to win the bubble championship, and they thought that team was going to be strong enough to come out the next couple of years and dominate like they did during the bubble. I mean, they didn't really dominate during the bubble, but they won the shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was a bubble championship or not.
They did,
but their team is old. Their team fell apart. And honestly, I don't think that coach was for that team.
Nah. And I'm putting it this way. He's not going to LA to make $6 million. It's going to be a sign and trade because he's still under contract.
But if I was the Nets, I wouldn't sign and trade him. Fuck you.
Thank you.
Take your $6 million because you didn't want to get your, you didn't want to comply. I'm not saying he should have gotten the vaccination shot because that's your choice. You know what I'm saying? At least I feel that should be your choice. But you don't get fucking, you know what I'm saying? You don't get a fucking hookup if you weren't willing to hook me up.
Right. He don't get a max. He don't deserve a max.
No, hell
I would
no.
I would try him on a 2-year deal and see, can you stick with the team?
They said in his NBA career he's missed 300 games.
Yeah, from
How do you
injury and
deserve a
other reasons.
max?
It's
You
not
don't.
worth it.
He's
No,
not
you
worth
don't
the
deserve
max.
a max. You got to earn that shit.
Fucking
I'm like
me.
this. I'm the Lakers. I'm going in all on Bradley Beal. I'm trading shit. I'm trading useless pieces to get Bradley Beal.
Yeah, but a lot of the useless pieces are useless that nobody else wants
Yeah,
either.
that's the thing. So they stuck with these old ass players. And what I try to tell these Lakers fans, LeBron does it to every team he goes to. He get veterans. In this
GM
league, you
James
don't
fucked
need
up.
veterans.
Yep.
You don't need veterans in this league because it's a wide open league. You need young legs.
Yes.
A
No,
lot of young legs.
How many
Think about
times in
the
this?
teams who made the playoffs this year in the West. They were young teams. The Warriors won with mostly young talent.
And they're going to get better. The Warriors are going to get better.
Oh,
People
yeah.
don't realize.
They got a pick. I watched the little press conference.
Oh, their pick is nice.
And the pick that they got made them a lot stronger than they already are.
Think about this: the Celtics, young.
Mhm.
That's the two teams in the finals. You didn't see no old ass AAU teams, old ass NBA Live 95, Live 2003.
Hey, I love Live 95. Thank you.
Yeah, I grew up on that. They ain't got no fucking Live 2003, 2004 with fucking Carmelo Anthony on the fucking cover. We don't have that fucking. We don't need that team up there because half those players was in that game.
Mm.
People, that's almost 20 years ago. Why are we getting Dwight Howard? Why are we getting Carmelo Anthony?
And Dwight Howard he just made, I think it was earlier this week, he said he want to play. He want to start, so he don't want to be a Laker if they ain't starting him.
He ain't starting.
Well, he ain't going to be nowhere. He about to retire because he ain't starting nowhere. Only place he can start for is the Knicks.
Stop sending me all the garbage, bro. Honestly, stop sending me all the fucking garbage.
I'm being honest.
You want LeBron in New York?
No, listen. I'm not saying I want him in the New York. I'm just saying that's the only place he can start at center is the fucking Knicks.
Yeah, but see, he wouldn't like it. He definitely wouldn't like it because they would be throwing. They're not. He wants to go somewhere where they're going to base the offense around him, and he's not.
Go back to Orlando.
He's not that guy anymore.
You need to go back to Orlando.
Yes, finish his career in Orlando.
Talk about Disney.
He's just not that guy anymore. And honestly, AD right now, I mean, healthy. He's probably at his position, one of the best that played the position, but he can't stay healthy. So I'm not investing money in like an AD because for the last 2 years, where has he been?
And I put it to you this way, and I want to shout out to Eric. The Pelicans made a fire ass pick. It was sneaky.
Yeah, they did.
The guy from Australia, people talking about Ben Simmons, but this is a fucking tougher version of Ben Simmons.
Hopefully
he has heart.
This motherfucker played football. So
okay, Australian rules, baby.
There were Australian rules football. So he's tough as
the toughest sport on the planet is Australian rules football.
And he's the quarterback. So I'm like, this dude here wants to play defense. He wants to distribute. People say, "Oh, we need shooting." No, you don't. You got shooting everywhere with the Pelicans.
Dude, play defense.
Bro, you got Zion Williamson look like he listened to the podcast. We motivated him to get back in the gym. And if he comes back half as he could be, you got a point guard that can pass to all these people now. Dyson Daniels is a sleeper that the Pelicans got at 8. That would have been your Lakers pick. Dyson Daniels is the fucking sleeper that could make this team awake. That's what they're missing is a facilitator. You don't have to put the ball in CJ hands now. You don't have to put the ball in Brandon Ingram's hands. You don't have to do that no more. You got a person that can facilitate and just want to play defense, and that's the Pelicans model. Just play defense. That's how they made the play in.
As long as you have scorers, defense isn't going to be a bad thing for you to have.
Thanks. I'm trying to fix this fender right quick.
Fix the fender.
Yeah. Damn. We might not be on that long. I gotta go pick up my stepson from fucking soccer. So you get on when you get on.
Exactly.
If you make it, you make it.
Exactly.
Yeah, you make it. We've been on 3 times this week, so fuck it. You did.
They saw your face enough, Mr. New Rant.
Oh yeah, he was ranting his ass off.
That had me laughing because you could tell he was ranting, but he still did it with like a soft voice that he had. But he was trying to get his point across, and I was like, "Damn, that's your rant. All right, go do your thing."
Man, I'm like, the Pelicans did another good job drafting.
Yes.
Shit, they gonna be a player. And Stephen A. Smith, I want to tell you, shut the fuck up. Talk about, I'm just worrying about if the guy can shoot.
Stephen A. Smith is probably just as much as a hater as I am.
I'm like this. You would have took Dyson Daniels, bitch. You would have took him. He'd have been like, oh, what a player. That's a go-getter. Not because the Pelicans. I just worry because he don't shoot. He doesn't shoot.
He's just hating because the Knicks didn't get him.
Oh man, hi Lala.
Dance break.
Should I do it, people?
Good.
Hey.
Dance break.
Where's Latrell?
Dance floor.
There you go.
I like the fact. I like the fact that all you see is my arms going back and forward, and it's Lala dancing.
Man, hey, it's funny, man, because that's the energy I had when I heard that the fucking Pistons did what they did, and like I said, I also cheer for the hometown team, man. I cheer for the Pelicans as long as they don't play the Pistons, and I'm like, fuck, I'm happy for them. I don't shit all the people like, oh, you're not a Pelicans fan. I'm critical of the Pelicans like I'm critical of the fucking Pistons. It's like we make stupid moves. I don't be like, hooray, Detroit! You picked up an old ass Blake Griffin. You picked up Reggie Jackson. Yay! I didn't do all that. I say this fucking sucks. Van Gundy must fucking go. Trade Reggie Jackson for a washing machine and fucking get rid of Blake Griffin. Oh, when we chose Brandon Knight over Kemba Walker, I didn't say, oh, I said, hey, that's a decent pick, but we should have got fucking Kemba. And Kemba went out and balled his ass off until he got hurt. How about we pick Luke Kennard? I hate fucking Duke over fucking Donovan Mitchell. I shitted on the Pistons so bad. I said, why the fuck did we pass up on Donovan Mitchell?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Duke.
I'm not going to hooray the Pelicans if they do something fucking stupid. Like they've been doing since they became the Pelicans. And when they was the New Orleans Hornets, they were doing stupid shit.
Eric's putting on the fender, and he's rushing. I got to get back there. I'm not going to talk about my squad like that.
I'm just saying, they got some Pelicans fans, man. Their eyes be in the sky. I'm like, dude, y'all still like 2 or 3 years away from being like title contenders. Y'all contenders.
1 or 2 players away.
Yeah, if you can get the players, but
if the Pelicans can get CJ McCollum,
they did get CJ.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not.
You give me Damian Lillard.
Thank you. I'm sorry about that.
They get Damian Lillard, then okay, we got something. We cooking. But I'm saying, they like for being title contenders. There's contenders and there's title contenders. They're like a couple years, 2-3 years away from being that number one. Unless people start taking jumps, like mad jumps and leaps.
So honestly, you said the Pistons they still have a ways to go.
Yeah, the Pistons. The Pistons. Oh, we are playing ready now. We can get to the 10th seed.
I think
we're playing ready now, and if we get to the play-in, with young legs, who knows? So I'm not going to say, oh, we're contenders with these picks. I'm like, no, I'm looking at 2025. when these
Yeah.
people are here 2 years, and Cade is at 3, and you know you got people like Sadiq who will be at 4 years, and now we together. We got a culture. Now let's see. Now let's go. You know what I'm saying? It's like I tell people, I say yes,
but you never know. Those young kids could gel by half season, and you could make the play in, and you could spoil some things this year. You know what I'm saying? On paper, you guys look like you could spoil some people's
season.
You could scare somebody
because we were doing it, and people don't realize we're doing it at the All-Star break.
Yes,
our record is so bad because we couldn't win the game before the All-Star break. Because it's not because we sucked. It's because we could not close.
You were the best team in the NBA after the All-Star break, like record-wise.
One of them. Yeah, one of them. I'm going to say it like this. And I told him, I said, we couldn't close. Our problem is we didn't have a closer. Cade was trying to distribute and close, and he was trying to figure it out. And then he figured it out in the All-Star break, after the All-Star break. Like, I can take over. I don't have to distribute as much. And we lost a lot of games. There was a couple games we was up 15. We lose the lead with 5 minutes left, and we lose the game. And all you people said, "Oh, your Pistons lost." We supposed to lose.
Duh.
I'll tell people we supposed to lose.
You expect to lose because of what you got, but when you win, hey,
oh shit,
bonus.
Bonus. And I'm like, they kept winning. And then the thing was, we were not beating tomato cans. We were beating quality teams after the All-Star break. We was busting ass. It got so bad, the Nets had to fight for their life to beat us. And KD said, man, look, this team is coming. Don't talk shit about the Pistons because this team is coming. And he had to tell the reporters that because he like, man, he had to drop like 40 that game, I think. He like, because we was giving them the fits.
There's going to be a lot of teams that are going to move and shuffle themselves in their divisions.
Yeah, and we played.
You know what I'm saying? The Knicks will always be towards the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all gonna be like, where's the Boston in y'all division? Who else? Atlanta.
Knicks will be looking up for a long time.
Philly, yeah, y'all gonna be third at least.
Miami's in the South.
No, Miami's there. Miami's there.
The Knicks will be looking up.
Yeah, y'all for.
Yeah. I don't, like I said, no expectations. So when they did what they did and they picked up the kid from Duke, to me, it's expected. It's like even like dealing with the Jets when they draft, when, Blair Thomas, we're bringing in. Yes. Was he a nice running back? Of course. But you don't bring in a dude that had both of his knees reconstructed. So why would you bring him? Why would you draft him if you could have drafted somebody that was going to give you longevity? The Knicks draft, like I said, they'll draft a dude from Europe that's nice, but he has to play out his European contract first. And those motherfuckers signed for 10 or 12 years. Yeah, so by the time they're able to come play in the NBA, they're on their way out.
We did that. We drafted a motherfucker from Italy, and he is not coming back. He's not coming for a few years.
And unless they buy them out of the contract.
The thing was, I was mad because we could have got Jaden Hardy because he went a pick after that motherfucker. I'm like, why did we didn't get Jaden Hardy? Why we got this motherfucker? Gabriel Porcita, whatever the fucking name is. I'm like, we don't do well with fucking stash people in New York. I mean Detroit, because the last foreign player we got went number 2, and he didn't do shit. I'm like, we don't have great fucking record with foreign players in Detroit. Stick to what we do. Blue collar, grit and grind. We need motherfuckers who are dogs to play in Detroit. We can't have finesse players in Detroit.
Yes.
You need like Charles Oakley mentality.
And that's why I love the picks they got this time. We got Jay Divey, who's cocky as a motherfucker, who will fucking close the show. He don't mind closing the show. And then he from Detroit. And then you got Cade Cunningham. He just makes everybody better, and he embraced Detroit. And then you got this guy, the center, Duran. This dude here is just, I just want to dunk on a motherfucker. That's him. The only problem is he's 18.
Oh
He
shit!
should have been. He should have been. His first year should have been this year. He skipped his senior season and went to Memphis. But he looked like a grown man already at fucking 18.
So
that
can
means
you imagine when he hits 21, 22?
his
Woo!
body is going to be ridiculous.
He's going to be Sean Kemp,
He
a
could,
young
he
Sean
could,
Kemp.
but he could build his body like what's his name from Milwaukee.
Giannis. This
Giannis.
dude is already
Yeah,
at
he could
18,
build himself up like
6'10",
Giannis. He's thick.
250. He's 6'10", 250 at fucking 18. That means he ain't finished growing up.
No, he's
No.
got some growing to do.
He could be like 7'1",
Yes.
let's say 265 if he's in good shape. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do a Zion and go eating motherfucking Krispy Kremes.
Don't be eating them Coney dogs they have in fucking Detroit. Leave it be.
As long as the motherfucking Pelicans could sign him to the extension, my hair is in the clear.
It's in the clear because the motherfuckers see that they building something.
Yeah, he's not trying to leave.
But I would have traded that bitch so quick. Oh, now you want to get in the gym. Go your ass to New York and go play with him. That's how I told him.
Wow.
I don't know. If he don't play no D, Tom Thibodeau don't play that shit. You got to play D.
And Tom Thibodeau going to wear him out. And that's another thing. Tom Thibodeau just need to retire, dude. It's like, fuck. It's not that type of NBA no more where you can ride your players into the damn ground. You got to rest some of them motherfuckers. Like, damn, y'all get blown out by 30.
A lot of guys don't like to come out the game.
I'm like this. A lot of them, you motherfuckers are getting blown out by 30. You got your star players of the game, man.
Why? Exactly. Why?
Sit your ass down. That's how Derrick Rose got hurt.
Motherfuckers got to earn their money.
Look, he robbed us of Derrick Rose. Fuck Tom Thibodeau. Because he robbed us of Derrick Rose.
No, let me tell you something. We'll rob these newer, like Derrick Rose and stuff like that. They didn't come in prepared. They didn't do the homework. Their bodies weren't ready for playing in the NBA. They weren't working out like Kobe works out.
Listen, you know what I'm saying? MVP. You know why? Even Kobe broke down. Kobe had 40-something surgeries. He just know how to play with his fucking injuries. I'm just saying you can't
not play with his injuries. That motherfucker wouldn't. He had that mentality like for me not to play this game, I have to be in the hospital.
But Kobe wouldn't have done that shit for a losing team. He wants you to lose and do that shit, man. Kobe was about to leave the Lakers when they were sucking because he was almost a Piston. I remember that. He was almost a fucking Piston. And at the last minute, that's when they got Paul Gasol and got him to stay. Because he was on his way to Detroit, and my Pistons would have had Kobe Bryant.
Ooh, that would have been nice.
Oh, he was on the way.
What did that squad compose? What was that? Who was on that squad?
Had the remnants of the championship team on it.
So Wallace.
No, it was before Paul. I'm sorry. It was actually with Shaq. Him and Shaq was beefing. And we was going to trade Grant Hill in his prime for Kobe.
Damn.
Dang.
Before that injury.
Before he got hurt.
Yeah. And that was in the works. Doc Eric has made it.
What's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc?
What's going on, fellas? What up, everybody?
Damn. Kobe.
What are your NBA draft thoughts, man?
Wow, Kobe for a young Grant Hill.
Extremely happy for my team. You under 29 teams?
You don't like the
I don't care. Like at all.
We hate the owner of the Knicks.
Yeah.
Like Knicks fans, I'm sorry. You know, your owner sucks. You
Yes,
can't express your feelings because he gonna, you can't come back to the arena for whatever. You can't come for a Broadway
Charles
show.
Oakley.
Listen, I don't need to go into New York City.
You find out where James Dolan is for him.
He made me switch teams, so
that motherfucker might be from Detroit. He fucking hooked us up.
That boy ultra petty.
He blessed Detroit.
Yeah.
He blessed them yesterday.
We don't normally get blessed. The Pistons don't normally get blessed.
Well, we'll see because y'all in the East, and the East kind of stacked up with these three teams so far.
So he's just shitting all over his fucking team. He's from New York.
Who?
Dolan.
Yeah, listen. You would think if you don't know anything about basketball, the people that you hire, your GMs and your executives, have basketball knowledge. He's hiring the wrong people. Like he really is. Like there has to be somebody with a common sense and fucking brains to build a team.
Look at the Rangers.
He'll get a piece here, he'll get a piece there, and then it's like he's playing with toys, and then he doesn't like the toy anymore, so he gets rid of it.
So look at the Rangers. Shit.
That was LeBron. That was, what do you call it? GM James that fucked up the Lakers.
At least they're making the playoffs.
Who?
The Rangers. At least they made the playoffs.
Go figure.
Yeah, but he actually has fucking hockey minds taking care of that team. I don't know who the fuck he's hiring to be the executives of the basketball team, because since Patrick Ewing days, the Knicks have been shitty.
No, they had a couple.
No, the last time when Sprewell took them to the finals. That was the last time I was a fan.
That was a fluke.
No, but for me, that was the last time I was a Knicks fan when Sprewell was in the finals.
Yeah, man. They caught fire at the right time.
Hey,
everybody was out of shape and shit.
Some of that Steve.
I love that Knicks team though. That Knicks team was good, but Carmelo had some good years. Y'all made the playoffs.
But to be fair, Jason, when was the last time the Knicks were relevant?
A couple
I
years
think relevant.
I mean,
Patrick Ewing made
playoffs when they say fuck Trey Young, and then they got blitzed.
They made the playoffs that year before.
They got blitzed out the
fucking state. Ice Trey came out, debuted, and kind of crapped all over. They won
one playoff game and thought they won Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
Yes,
and got drummed for the rest of the series.
Yes, they were.
They didn't win another game.
That's what confused me, because New York made the playoffs in the last 20 years. I don't know the exact number, but I want to say it's at least 6 or 7 times in the last 20 years. And they come out against this guy, against Trey Young, like Trey Young said anything about New York. Because for some strange reason, the lights are brighter in New York. And for some strange reason, if you're a superstar player, you're going to show out. You're going to drop 20, 30 a game.
It's the mystique.
New York want to egg this guy on and make him the villain.
It's the mystique. It's the mystique of Madison Square Garden.
It's New York versus everybody, Eric.
It is. It's the mystique of Madison Square Garden.
No matter who was in that motherfucker, they was gonna be the villain.
That's cool. Let's get our priority straight first.
It's all New York teams, though. If you notice, all New York teams are the villains. All of them. Think about it. Even though the Rangers are nice, they're the villains. The Jets, villains. The Giants, villains.
Nobody. We're not going
there. Yankees are villains.
We feel sorry for the Jets.
The Yankees are villains because of the jealousy of the championships and shit like that. The fact that George Steinbrenner had the balls to say, you know what? I'm opening my piggy bank.
And I admired him for that. I admired Steinbrenner as the owner.
Kind of like Cowboys fans. It's the Yankee fans that make people hate the Yankees.
God. Yes.
Because there are Yankee fans out there that are assholes.
28.
Listen, I was brought up a Yankee fan. Like when we used to take trips from New York City to where I live now. Back then there was, we didn't have cable, so we would have to jump on the roof and move the antenna.
Yes.
Until the signal came in. And that's how I would catch a Yankee game. If not, it was AM radio.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm a different type of fan. I don't need the boasts. I know what the Yankees bring to the table when they play. Look at how they're playing now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're the hottest team out.
As much as I hate to say this, I may have to concede. Man.
Not yet, because we don't
not
know
yet, but damn, they're 12 games in front of the Mets right now, man.
Yeah, but the thing is that the Mets are still playing strong.
No, I'm just saying,
like, even if we have a better record than you guys, we can still meet each other because of how strong you're playing.
Absolutely. No question about that.
You know what I'm saying?
You still want to do the push-up, though.
Yeah.
Doc saves 10.
I'm just saying, man.
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
put
like,
training now.
I'm just like, the Yankees. What the Yankees is, I always want to tell their fans, how many of those were you alive for? Like those 28.
Yeah, I
How
can
many
say
were you
I
alive
was
for?
alive for a lot of them. I
77.
honestly, the best series that I remember from a kid is it was in I think either the late 70s or the early 80s. They played the Dodgers,
81.
I'm
No,
saying that most
77
of those
or
championships is before
81.
most of
and the
y'all was alive.
Dodgers beat us. And it was
81.
funny because my grandmothers and grandfather are from Brooklyn. So my grandfather's a diehard Yankee fan. My grandmother, not knowing baseball like my grandfather, but she was a Dodger fan.
Ooh.
So
Yeah,
it was,
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
when I
Brooklyn.
was a kid, it was the pressure because my grandfather watched every game.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? So I'm like a different type of fan. I don't
I
sit
got
here and
you, but
boast their
you wasn't
shit.
alive for all 28. They got
No.
a lot of those motherfucking 28 was when we was not even thought of. Our parents wasn't even fucking thought of.
My grandfather saw them.
I know.
My grandfather went to Yankee Stadium multiple times during Roger Maris's home run chase.
Yeah, I'm just saying
So
a lot of
I
that
was
shit was
able to
on
hear
radio. The
stories of
TV
that.
wasn't even working, man. I'm like, TV wasn't even around.
I think,
for some
Jason,
reason.
we've been alive for 6 or 7 of those championships.
Yeah.
76,
Two against my
77.
Braves,
like,
so
six
I'm
is
kind
still
of
a
upset
lot.
about that.
Yeah, it is still a lot.
But you got to understand, in the 70s, they were in the playoffs a lot. They just lost.
Yeah, and I'm like, 6 is a lot. But don't throw 28 when motherfuckers had like 5 teams in the fucking league. When you talking about 28, sit down, man.
5 teams, and one was the Fred Flintstone or whatever. His
Yeah,
boss
well,
was
history is part of the history.
I know it's part of the history, but don't throw them old rings at me. That's why I tell Laker fans, I say take some of your shit and go, because y'all wasn't around when y'all was in Minneapolis. Some of that was in Minneapolis. It wasn't in Los Angeles. Just talk about the Lakers ring. That's still a
Or,
lot
for
of
example, me being a Mets fan, I don't give a damn about the 69 team. I wasn't around for that. I care about the 86 team. I care about the 2000 team.
You were born in 70, right?
Yes, sir.
So that was 69 team. You were floating around somewhere.
You were floating around.
No, not yet. I was. No.
You came out in the later batch.
No, I wasn't born until my birthday's in November. So no.
You was around the later batch, man. You was a twinkle in your dad's eye, man. You was there.
You were holding on every time, and then you let go that one day. You're like,
can't hold on.
And obviously the 73 team, okay, whatever.
Yeah, you were 3.
Yeah,
I can say this. I was alive for all my Pistons championships. So I can say 3 because I was alive and I remember all of them.
All right, so then I could say 7 for the Yankees because I was around for that.
I'm just saying, like, there's certain teams you was alive for all, like the Saints. I was alive for their only Super Bowl. Boom, I can brag on that motherfucker. So I'm just saying, like, Steelers fans.
So you're trying to tell me if the Saints back in the 50s were nice and won 6 rings in the 60s and 70s, you wouldn't brag about those rings back then either?
Nah, I would not.
Can we omit this question? Can we just fast forward in that? Because I'm kind of salty because
I'm just being real. I can't because I wasn't a fan of the team then. I wasn't alive. I can't go. Yeah, I'm like that. I'm like, if I didn't see it, I was not a fan of the team then. So I can't count those motherfuckers.
Like
in the past 4 years, we should have had 2 more championships. Thanks a lot, Drew Brees.
Still fine, but we just talk about all sports. I'm just saying, when the Pelicans win one, hey, you can be like, yep, I was alive for that motherfucker. It's more special when you see it.
Oh, absolutely. I was alive for those, incredible catches by Eli Manning and David Tyree.
Yes, I was alive for y'all 3. You know, y'all 3.
I was alive when Derek Jeter threw the ball behind his back and they caught homeboy at home plate.
Giambi. They called Giambi at the plate.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you can tell me about history, Pops. I know you can tell me about history. Hi, Nelly.
It's Nelly.
Hi, Nelly.
Too much info about you. Was Nelly a tweak on your dad's eye around that time too?
Oh, I think that's it. Yeah. My sister wasn't a big sports fan, so Beat her ass in May.
But it's Friday. She's probably having a nice cup, glass of wine,
Yeah.
and she said, "Let me listen to these fools."
They
That's
do
accurate.
talk about the past a lot, and I'm like, listen, I can't stand that. But I'm like, the only thing I hate is a team with no rings talking shit to me. I'm like, well, motherfucker, you can't get in. You can't talk. This is championship only. I don't care if it's one championship. You can't get in, motherfucker. You can't get in. You outside the championship lounge. You cannot get in. Don't talk shit to me. That's my only rule.
I'm gonna talk shit. I don't care. My Jets might have won one championship, but I'm gonna still talk shit.
I know. I say, even if it's one, you can talk shit to me. If you never won one,
shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Look, you can't talk to me until you win one. Win one, and then we can fucking talk all day. That's how I feel. Sorry, Eric. That's how you is for NBA.
And I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear 5 Super Bowls when your last one was in the fucking 90s.
Then you can say, hit that shit like the football. You definitely got it. So football, you can be like, man, look, don't talk to me. Your shit was in VHS.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
My shit wasn't even on VHS.
Yeah, I had. Oh, she drinking. She drinking.
And she makes her own. She makes her own coquito.
Me too. Nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I just try to tell people. I say, listen, I love New York Knicks misery. It's great TV because
listen, I totally
cried his ass off.
I totally forgot that the draft was on until you mentioned it. And then I turned it on, and then when they started playing their stupid ass games, I clicked it right off.
I didn't move a muscle until the Pelicans made their pick.
Listen, the Pistons were picking as the fucking shit with live.
Come on, yes.
I'm like, come on, man. This shit. Any other time, this shit would go faster. I didn't went through the one we talking. I'm like, okay, that's a minute long. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's still on the fucking clock. It's another one. I said, oh.
Yeah, your shit was like
went on commercial when the Pistons was on.
Yeah, so it was like, fuck. So I was like, listen, this shit here need to hurry up. And then the Pistons came on and said, Jaden Ivey. And I'm like, this is Bo Young. Yes, fucking right. Oh, yeah.
It was dragging it along. They wanted to make sure that you savored it.
Yeah, man, listen, I expected Jaden Ivey, but the Duran one, man, I was like over the fucking moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Orlando kind of just threw it off. Like when they picked Pablo first, I was like, that dude wasn't even supposed to be in the top 5.
Oh, he was I'm
happy for him.
He was the top 3, but not number 1.
He was top 3. He was sliding to go to Houston. That's where he thought he was going.
I honestly thought he was going 5. I honestly thought the other picks.
He ain't making it to us to 5, man.
I haven't watched his game like that. My sister is a hardcore Duke fan, and my years of supporting Duke is over. She's no longer in Duke. She's in UNC. So that kind of worked for me because
whoa.
She went right down the road.
She went up Tobacco Road to fucking North Carolina?
She went to UNC.
She went to the right place.
She went to the right place. Duke sucks ass.
Well, I mean,
I'm not making that statement.
I was highly impressed.
I don't like Duke, so I can say they suck ass. I'll acknowledge that they got a good basketball team. You know what I'm saying? He's always had solid, but North Carolina smacked them.
Fuck Coach K. Fuck Bobby Hurley. I'll go down the list. Fuck Grant Hill, even though he was a fucking Piston fan. Fuck Kristen Laettner.
I was about to say him.
Fuck Zion Williams. Fuck Kyrie Irving. Fuck Paolo.
Zion. Keep going. Okay.
I was riding with you when you got all the way up to the most recent players. See, the most recent players I can rock with. Quick story.
Fuck them all. They went to Duke. I'm a North Carolina fan.
I'm a North Carolina fan too. And guess what? When my sister had a ceremony up in there, I went to UNC stuff first. So they wind up giving me a tour of Duke's campus. And Duke's campus, I mean, it's small, but at the same time, it's big. So as much it was real cool about me taking a tour. And I mean, it was just nothing scheduled. Like I just did in whatever I wanted to do. Case in point, now Coach K.
Uh-oh, he freeze.
Coach
Lord.
K.
Coach K.
Whatever they building right there, and they had an event going on. I waltzed myself. I had no credentials.
Yep, see, they don't want you talking that bullshit about Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
buddy.
secrets. You're giving up too many secrets.
You're trying to use the fairest means. Keep it on the down low.
Okay, I'm here. All right.
Duke is stronger than Vince McMahon.
Duke says, "Shh,
Because Eric got
don't worry
they
about
blocked
it."
your whole story.
They
Yeah,
blocked the whole story.
that was fucking.
Yep.
No, that was my North Carolina faithful. Thank y'all. Block that stupid shit about Duke.
Clearly,
Fuck all of Duke. Fuck Duke's hair grease. Fuck all that shit, man. Anything named Duke. Fuck
Damn.
Duke Tango. I don't give a fuck. I don't like nothing Duke.
You already know that school is tainted because of what the lacrosse team did and got away with.
Oh shit.
If that would, if that was,
Damn.
listen, I'm telling you right now, and I don't care what anybody says. If that was a bunch of brothers, they would have all been guilty in jail.
Nelly is laughing because you got muted by.
You saying that, Jay, and I forgot all about that. I really
Yeah.
did.
Damn.
All it just hit it.
Have you
Listen,
seen
they had
Georgia-
that one.
Georgia
Wasn't it
football locker room?
that dude was a Duke
bet.
swimmer and he raped the girl? And the judge said because he was a good swimmer, he didn't want to ruin his future, so they didn't put him. He didn't
Nah,
get charged with rape
He
or
used
put on
swimmer.
the.
You said it
He
wrong.
included.
He had affluenza. That means because he's rich, he cannot go to jail. He
Yeah,
can handle
rich,
jail.
rich with.
You
with
said the story wrong. It was affluenza. So we all gonna project affluenza on us. We just going around people up and say, "Yeah, I'm rich.
I
I'm
got
rich, bitch.
Can't go
Afro
to jail. I can't go to jail." See how that works.
I got Afro Enza because if it was me, I would have been doing the podcast with their bars in the middle of the screen right now.
Shit.
That was the name of the disease he had. It's called affluenza. He couldn't survive in jail. That's why he didn't. He got 3 months probation.
Man.
You know how they, yeah, so nice.
That's why I said, fuck all of Duke. Like, the D to the E. Fuck.
Like
all
I
of
said, I give them props because they had great basketball teams, but that's about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Fuck them.
UNC, bro. It's UNC. I can't say I love
Yeah,
them.
UNC is just as bad. They do their shit.
I don't care.
They're
Uh-oh.
more.
I'm not talking about
Skeleton.
off the field.
Uh-oh.
We're talking about
Hey,
on
hey,
the
hey.
court. Shit. I'm not talking about off the field. Every college got their off the field issues. The U that I love in football. Shit, they had the cocaine Cowboys. So they had prostitution and everything for them people to get recruits. So
This is
man,
big.
we got LSU got their own shit. Look, come
This
on,
is-
we
yeah.
go down the list.
This is me. She loves the U. Shit.
I like the old you that came and played defense.
Ooh.
Plant. I like that old squad you. This
Oh, you talking about
Listen.
before they? Yeah, he should have used it. But you talking about before the NCAA blew it up?
yep.
That's what you talking about? They hated it so much they blew it up, and we had so many sanctions that we just now recovering. You talk about that?
Yep.
Yeah, the same thing they did SMU.
Well, they destroyed that. They destroyed them.
Yep.
Now the U is gonna be back, baby, because look, money in the NIL deals, we gonna be back.
They got a good head coach. You got
You got a
some
lot of
legacy
Tony
leaders on.
Montanas. You got a lot of Tony Montanas in Miami that'll fucking pay for players to come and play.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Got some of the best poon in Miami. They come on down. That's what they gonna tell them. Come on down.
I bet Vic's strip club is gonna be sponsoring
That's
players.
Divas Miami. Well, there's 99 pretty ones and one ugly one.
Yep. The ugly one holds the money.
No, the ugly ones, the ones that get down, they get them. That's the ones who get them. She does the dirty work.
Ain't nothing new about that.
Shit. I'm assuming you all know who Trick Daddy is, correct?
Yes.
Of course.
His restaurant is literally down the road from Hard Rock Stadium.
Oh shit.
Need I go any further than that?
That's for a reason.
Yeah.
I want to go on Trina Day.
Look, I think Uncle Luke was a big fan of the fucking you, and Uncle Luke had the girls. It's your birthday, all on them fucking recruits.
And Uncle Luke is still a god down here.
I want to rock right now. That's what he was doing.
I want to rock. Okay. Shit.
It was bad. We had to make you smile, Jay, because I know it was a hard day being a New York Knicks fan.
Like I said, I never go in with expectations, bro. These New York teams that I support know how to break a person's heart, man.
Well, not the Yankees.
I knew that they were going to pick somebody that wasn't going to be able to play anytime soon, and I knew that they would go European, and they did, but they didn't because they moved shit around and ended up with some cat from Duke to play point guard.
Fuck Duke. But let me make you fucking smile and put a smile on your face.
Where's Latrell?
Dance break.
Get it. Lala's gonna want those. You're gonna have to mail them dollar bills up there, brother.
She needs to.
Uh-oh. She didn't. It got locked on my thing. Uh-oh, it's coming back up. Uh-oh, stop. That's enough. That's enough. It got stuck.
You gotta put that shit like on the ending credits. Just in the middle of the credits, go dance break.
Camera needs to be down, so I'm just saying. I told Lala that's gonna be our new one, man. That's our new one we're gonna use.
The clothesline got replaced.
We got it retired a little bit. You got it retired for a little bit.
The clothesline should be only used for certain occasions, like if somebody says something or if somebody's feeling sensitive. This is what we do to sensitive on Venom and Smoke. Wham!
The dance break works for anything.
The dance break could be just to calm down the situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or like after Izzy's an Izzy rant, dance break.
Ooh, man.
That is funny. And I know that she'll do more, so we're gonna have some content.
I found out last little topic. I found out they banned Leah Thomas for swimming.
I seen that myself.
Yeah, they listened to the podcast that time.
The transgender.
Yes. They banned her for swimming.
Yeah.
Good.
Well,
the lady that's still a man.
Supposedly, the swimming association said that they don't. You're not, even though you consider yourself a woman, they're not letting transgenders go against women.
Good.
Because it's unless the stipulation was unless you started taking your gender pills before the age of 12. Then they would let you, because by 12, before puberty, you start taking this medication. Supposedly, it's a different type of puberty you go through.
You don't get male puberty. You don't get
basically, you're not getting that testosterone that men get when they hit puberty.
It's the change in the game. They didn't ban transgenders. They just banned certain types. So all you fucking men who suck at sports and think you're going to go the women route, sorry, that ain't going to work.
Nope.
No, they're going to end up coming out with a swimming federation for transgenders.
And who's going to watch?
But they're still going to do it.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing against them. I would watch it. I would see, hey, it's sports. Watch it. I don't care. Fuck.
If there ain't nothing else on, I'll throw it on just to check it out, to see how legit this person was that beat all these women. Like I said, those women were training for like 5 or 6 years old for that opportunity and came in second and third to a man.
So that's how I look at it.
That was a smack in the face.
Yeah. And
I can't help but find a conspiracy in the timing of that.
And Roe versus Wade.
Oh my God, that's an disgrace.
You had that news come out, and then with the Supreme Court decision with this
they dropped the bomb
situation, like it kind of like, okay, here's something, but we're gonna take this away from you too, and it just weird timing to me. I know they're off,
Like as
but
a
at the same
trade-off?
time,
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, basically.
Man, down here in South Florida, they went from the condos that collapsed at 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
Boom. Supreme Court overturns Roe v. Wade, and I'm like,
that
what?
shit hit everywhere, man. I was taking my mom at the doctor, and my phone lit up with it.
Yep.
And
My
I'm like,
phone went. My phone
Wow.
threw notifications, and I just looked, and the
I just
headline
shook
was
my head.
Supreme Court overturned Roe
All I
versus
could do is
Wade.
shake my head on that one, bro. I'm like,
freaking
shit.
gross.
Exactly.
And it's sad. It was 6-3.
And I bet you those 6 were
Men, guarantee you was
men,
men.
not only men, but I bet you they were Republicans.
Well,
Oh,
probably.
of course, that's already been stated.
Probably it's mostly
We had a
Republican
report
Supreme
with,
Court. So
Nancy Pelosi that came out earlier, CNN.
it's a mostly Republican Supreme Court. So
Yeah.
You shouldn't be telling a woman what to do with her body. It's her body, her choice.
It's gross.
Let her do her thing.
It's gross,
Yeah,
and
it's
I would hope Congress do the right thing
Please.
moving forward, because this is not
Please.
the end.
Can I put it this way? They say it's at a state level. I don't trust my state.
I don't trust Florida.
It's New Orleans and it's Louisiana. The rest of Louisiana is a bunch of dumb fucks. I'm gonna say it. There's nobody else that want to say it. The rest of Louisiana has a fucking IQ of a doorknob, and they will fucking vote for anything against their best interests. I don't trust the rest of Louisiana. I don't fucking say it.
Not Louisiana.
It's New Orleans is not Louisiana. So it's a bunch of dumbasses, especially men. Yeah, I'm gonna vote against abortion because it's wrong. I'm like, that's woman's choice. If that woman has to choose to die or have an abortion, what would you do then? You think, come on, man.
They're
Now you
basically
bringing the kid
saying
in
that
with
she has
mom.
to die.
Yeah,
Not
I'm like,
to
if you bringing her in, we bringing the kid in with no mom because the mom has passed away because she can't carry the kid.
Not to get us too far off subject here, but one of the top crimes is human trafficking. So even if a human is trafficked, and so be it a woman, and let's say that one of the captors,
Got her
knocked her
pregnant.
up. I mean, she's not only she's scarred from that event, but then she's got to live this event through the life of that child. So
Can't do it. Oof.
You can't do that shit.
you can't even. It's so hard. It's hard for children. You can't even adopt. Like, it's easier to get a handgun or an assault rifle than it is to, carry on.
Okay, I can't pronounce your name. I'm from New Orleans. Eric, who's below me, is from New Orleans. Izzy, who's up on the side of me, he's from New York but lives in Miami. And then we got Jay, he's from New York.
Thank you for watching, by the way.
We don't speak Arabic.
Yeah, I don't speak Arabic.
Thank you. But thank you for joining. But I'm just saying, this, like, they did the transgender thing, so people say, yes, women gotta win. And then they give them the biggest loss today.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't want to get too deep in down that rabbit hole because I know it's a rabbit hole that
it is a rabbit hole.
Bring trolls coming on this motherfucker, spewing their hate like they normally do. But it's a loss for everybody right now. It's a loss because I'm like, we all have mothers, we all have sisters, wives in some cases, girlfriends, that people we're close with. And we're telling them what to do with their bodies is fucked up. Because nobody telling us what to do with our bodies.
Yep.
As men.
Right.
And as men, we need to stand up for these ladies. And
Absolutely.
That's enough of this bullshit. Stop voting these old codgers in office. This is what happens when you get these fucking boomers. Sorry. Fucking boomers in office that got old ways. Y'all to me younger than them
Get
boomers.
these geezers a
Don't do that.
timeline. Get these
2
geezers.
words. Term limits.
Thank you. Get these
Term
fools some limits. Like, they get this job and then they carry it forever, and then they bringing this old.
Hey, man. You're an Arab, you from Iraq.
Appreciate you, brother.
We appreciate you, brother. We
Thank you.
love everybody, man. We love everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, make sure you like and subscribe to the page.
Yes, please.
And tell your friends to tell your friends to tell your friends.
Exactly.
Hey, we don't discriminate over here, baby.
But we act stupid. But
we don't discriminate over here, is it? We try to go international, is it?
Okay,
we try to go international.
We already are international, D-Star.
Yeah, I'm just saying we try to go international.
Okay,
Shit.
okay. My bad.
We try to get some of that Friday money too. Shit.
Like and subscribe the page, please.
Yo, Mo, did you get that that audio clip sent to you?
Nah, I gotta get it. I gotta get it from him. I didn't talk to him.
That shit was off the hook, man.
It was lit. Oh man, looking at the time, man. I'm about to wrap it up and get my stepson. Man, it's 6:30. His soccer game ends at 7.
Yeah, but say we can talk about Kyrie next week.
God,
I'm sure he's gonna do some stupid shit, but by next week.
I want to wait and see what he does before I really get any detail with that shit. So
fair enough.
Yeah, the draft brought me enough thing, but I don't want my wife to kill me for leaving TJ out there. So
please don't
do that.
get killed.
Yeah, I don't want to get killed.
What was it that Daryl said? 3 in the chest. What was it? Or three
shots.
Three shots.
3 shots. Yeah. If I leave TJ, it's gonna be 6 shots.
She might empty the clip, brother. She might empty the clip.
Yeah, she might.
You let my boy out there.
Yeah.
She might empty, drop, and re-go.
Yeah, she might. Like I listen. Look, my old lady loves her son so much. Yeah, so she would fucking kill me.
As she should. She's a mother.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And you see it like on the videos that you post, you could see it.
Yeah, she loves her son, and all she do is she posts her son more than me. So I'm second fiddle. I'm Scottie Pippen in the house.
Yeah,
you are.
Scottie Pippen. I can tell you that right now. So still I gotta go pick up MJ.
Yeah, you gotta go pick up MJ.
I'll put it this way: a more dominant duo. I'm Shaq. He's Kobe. He's Kobe. You know, people love Shaq for doing the dirty work, but Kobe got all the praise, baby. So that's what's going to happen.
Yeah,
Kobe had the flash, baby.
That's what happened when you a father, man. Hey, I tell people, you're gonna always be Shaq. Come, baby, go be Kobe.
He's Magic. You're Kareem.
Yes. Do all the dirty work.
Yeah.
Go all the points. Magic.
But all he got to do is smile.
Yeah, you gotta do a smile.
Oh yeah. But as long as I say showtime, baby, and bust that smile.
Oh yeah.
Hey, who is this guy?
I like that. All right, because I know Mo gotta go.
Oh no, you good. He said the guy with the mustache is a wrestler. Is he? You a wrestler? Is he?
No.
Which one though? Because Doc got a mustache.
Look, I got a mustache too, but still, he talking about Izzy with the Hulk Hogan Fu Manchu.
That's
Harley Race. Harley Race.
Jack.
Harley Race. Damn it.
That's Cactus Jack right there, buddy.
That's Harley Race. I don't want to hear it.
No, I'm saying you look like Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack is part of the podcast.
Bang bang. He looked like I told you, Motorhead.
I'm Corey
Graves.
I'm Corey Graves. Biggie is in the corner, and you know Alexander is next to me.
Oh,
Cedric.
Oh,
I would say Malcolm Bivens.
Damn.
At least I made him a wrestler. Damn.
Man, Doc is too smooth to be a wrestler, man. Doc be chilling. He be Paul Heyman is at the bottom.
After those rants on Wednesday, nah.
Paul Heyman goes on rants. Cool. He wears clothes that he's a wrestler. Talk about because your arms out.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Cactus Jack. That's how he wears his shit.
That is.
Look, tell your friends that we got Cactus Jack on the show.
That's Dude Love.
Dude Love.
When he got
Mick Foley on the show.
Dude Love.
Yeah, Mick Foley's on the show. There you go.
Tell him Mick Foley's on the show, baby.
Get these numbers up, man.
Whatever
Get
gets
some
us ratings.
monsters out here.
Hey,
We know
we'll
he's
go
not
from
Mick Foley.
2,000 or whatever over 2,000
We're
followers.
almost to
8,000.
2,700.
Ooh,
There you go.
Let me say it this way. What we know he's not Mick Foley, but you can tell people he's Mick Foley.
Yeah.
It's not false advertising because his name is Nefarious. But if you think he's Mick Foley, I can't
Thank you.
tell you he's
Hey,
Thank you.
yeah,
It
you good.
was close. It was close to Mick. I know it. I know it. It's
not.
just off the top of my-
Nefarious Mick, close.
There you
Yeah,
go.
very close.
Close
But-
enough.
Man,
Shout
tell
out
him
to
how
you.
you fell off the Hell in the Cell.
Man, from what I recall of that particular match, I fell real hard, and therefore, when my tooth, which I tried to put up my fucking lip because my lip was all busted, and all I can see is the Undertaker just looking down at me, and he was smiling, and he was in a euphoric state. There,
See, you got it. Shout outs, people, before my wife comes
go.
jumping through the phone.
All right, I shout out you guys. Good show. And I can't wait till next Friday because I'm sure we're going to be talking about some craziness. The NBA ain't done yet.
Deshaun Watson's not done yet.
And Deshaun Watson with his,
yeah.
just because he most of those paid off, those last 4 are what's going to put the nails in the coffin for this season.
NFL already got they hitters out. Significant.
So shout out to you guys. Shout out to you, to the people who watch. Thank you all so much, and just thank you.
Yeah, man.
For me, I'm sorry. You going
No,
over?
go ahead. You got it.
Real quick. Want to wish you a happy belated once again, and happy belated to the show. Thank you for everyone that came in for this panel. Thank you for letting me be a part of it as per usual. And I want to spend a special shout out to my oldest who's in the hospital because he had a sickle pain crisis recently. Hope you get better soon. Love you and see you when you get back home.
Absolutely.
Word.
Yes, we have an Instagram. And I'm about to show it to you right now. There you go. That's the Instagram. So as I talk, that's the Instagram for the podcast. All right. Yo, thank y'all, man, as always, for coming on and doing the show with me. And it was fun today. Definitely fun. Shout out to everybody who came on. I mean, who was commenting. I want to say I can't pronounce your name because I'm not Arabic. Thank you for showing up. You come on every Thursdays and Fridays. Thank you, Anthony, Pops. Hi, Nelly, Lala,
Hi, Nelly.
Jerry.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, all y'all came on. So listen, we're gonna be back Thursday, man. I don't know how we can top this Thursday because we had Gigi Dolan's voice on the show.
Yo, Uncle Murder is hilarious.
Uncle Murder is fucking great.
Yo, he's funny as hell.
He's dope as fuck for that, man.
Yeah,
I'm like,
definitely cool people.
To say my name, I was like honored. I'm like, just to know who I am and who the podcast is, I'm honored. Like fucking
shit. Honored. If we could, you know how they cut up their t-shirts to make them look sexy and whatnot? If we can get her to do that with one of the Venom and Smoke t-shirts and just get it on screen,
man,
shit.
Through the roof, man. We're gonna talk to Murder about that. We'll get her a t-shirt from us.
Just to take a picture with it, post it on social media.
Just take a picture of it, man.
Just a picture with her wearing it.
Yes, indeed. That'll send it through the fucking roof. We'll
do it for the story.
Murder got it into it,
we
man.
get there.
Please say Big Sesame. I just did.
Big Sesame.
Big Sesame. I don't know what Big Sesame is.
Maybe that's how he pronounces his name, Sesame.
Listen,
Sesame.
I'm sorry. I can't tell another grown man Big Sesame.
But open sesame, fucking closed sesame,
I just can't.
or sesame, or well, thank you, sesame.
That's like somebody saying, "Hey, why don't you say nice eggplant?"
Yeah, I like. Even just say sesame, I'm fine, but you put big in front of it, I start questioning.
Yeah.
And we can fuck that.
We just leave it at Sesame.
Let's just go. Wrap it up.
All right, man. We'll be back Thursday with the Wrestling Show. This is your host, Mo Young. You got Doc Eric. You got the nefarious one, aka Cactus Jack. And we got the diabolical hater, Jay. We'll be back next Friday with the show, baby. We'll see you later. Peace and we out.
Peace and love.
That fucking face, man.